Hey guys, it's Sincerely Wolfie here, and as you can probably tell, which is kind of why you clicked on this video, I'm back to YouTube. I haven't been making videos for a very long time. I'm very sorry, but I'm back and I'm starting a new channel. I am deleting most of the old videos I've made and I'm just starting over. So this video, along with announcing that I'm back to YouTube, is going to be how to get rare fast. And this is just my personal opinion on how to do this an easier way than just doing as many adventures as possible, and just an easier way. And well, it's kind of the same as other people's videos, except it's not as long and as hard, and I think it might help some of you. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is to put good things on your trade list to trade for Den Betas. And this is just some stuff that I had to trade and I just wanted to share with you. So a good thing to put on trade would be worn blankets, and make sure you'll be careful what people are trading for this, because they can be underestimated, but they are pretty good, well, to me. And I really hope that you guys be careful what you're getting for this, because many people have been traded like just some random rare. And personally, I think they are worth a little more than that. And Diamond Shop spiked collars are pretty good too. You could trade them for like 2 to 3 Den Betas, real Den Betas. And I think they're a good thing to stack up on. Rares, Rare Item Mondays, like, I'm just going to point out that some Rare Item Mondays can be rarer than others. Like, for example, the Red Ribbon Scarf, it's not as bad as, like Rare Round Glasses, for example. They aren't that good, and in my opinion, they aren't very good. But these could be, you could be offered something good for these. Non-member good items are pretty good too, like Rare Freedom Helmet. My bad. Freedom Helmet. These aren't that bad, actually. Rare Clothing Betas are good as well. Purses are good for non-members. Seasonal Trees, like items from Epic Wonders aren't as good as like actual betas, but they're better than just store-bought items like the pie table. And you also want to be careful what you're putting on trade, because I actually had an undertrade for some wind gauntlets that were actually worth like a lot more than what a person traded me. So I would be careful what you're getting for these, because they could be worth quite a lot depending on the person you're trading with. Some Rare Gemoliday things could be good, and one big tip I'm going to give you is to put items that have been like from adventures that have gone, and knowing that these adventures will not come out for another year or so will make them pretty good, actually. And I got some pretty good trades for some of the lucky items from the Lucky Adventure, like just trading good things for them. Not too good, so I wouldn't expect like a rare spiked collar for a bagpipe, but they were trading me better items than what I've got recently for most of my other things. So that's one tip for you. And one other first step is getting started. So another thing, which is pretty obvious, is you need to go to a place that's very populated. Like here is Coral Canyons in Alden. Alden, I don't know how, but it just became a really popular place to trade, and so I've been going there pretty often. Another good place to go is either Wootmoose Den or Apari's Den. So these are very populated places, and it just transported me here. Wonderful. So I would recommend going to these instead of just like a random world, because like I'm honestly not trying to be hateful on those who don't have good items, but you likely won't find a rare person trading in just a random world, because they're more likely to come to Alden, because that's just the most popular place to trade. So that's another tip. And when you go to Alden, you want to be just like an animal that will attract attention. Like I wouldn't recommend just being a bunny because like people might not be able to see you as well, and you want people to notice you and trade with you and see what you got. So what I would start with is trying to get den betas. Den betas are smaller than most like rare party hats, respect wristbands, and all that, but they're a good start. So you don't have to trade something huge for something small. You can build up upon what you've already got. So what I want to say, trade me den betas fairly, please. You want to say fairly, please. One other tip is because you notice that I've got a worn blanket on trade. If I just say trade me den betas, someone will likely trade me one that is in the beta party, which has made bongo drums and fountains go really down in worth, in rarity, stuff like that. And someone will likely trade you that for their worn, thinking that you'll be fooled, and I don't think that's a good idea. So I hope that you be careful what you are getting for your good items, because you never know. Like, something could have gotten out in stores and you wouldn't even know it, and then you'd end up giving your rare spike collar for just like something that's gone out in stores that wasn't supposed to be. Well, not really, but I guess just something that's been in stores and was considered rare before and you had no idea. So make sure you always keep track of what's out in stores and make sure that you're trading fairly, because I would not try fooling anyone, because they will likely not like you and think that you're a scammer and you're a trickery kind of person. So that's what I would avoid. And I would also use your manners, because I've seen a lot of people just like getting all mad about one little trade, and in the end nobody really wanted to trade with them. And I think that is probably like, there's no point in trying to trade if you're not going to be polite to people, because, well, just manners can go a long way. Like, it might seem very like, I mean, I know it's a kid's game, but you could be trading with someone that would likely be your friend later. So that's another tip. So another tip is to make sure that you be careful who you're trading with, because you never know how people can be scammers and stuff and hackers, and you never really want to trade with those people. Someone actually tried to glitch my account and get my purple long color, and it did not work, thankfully, but you never know. And anyway, now I will be discussing what my new videos will be about. Well, my next upcoming video will be expectation versus reality, and I know that seems like, see, this is what I'm talking about. So I think I'm going to accept that. Well, I was going to accept, but okay. So anyway, so my next video will be expectation versus reality, and whoa, that was weird. That was really weird. It just went whoop. Well, anyway, that was very awkward. So my next video will be an expectation versus reality of Animal Jam, and it probably will be pretty funny. I mean, I'm not that good at making videos, so don't flatter me. Just don't. Anyway, and as you can probably tell, I don't has free chat. No, I don't have it, but I will likely get it soon. What? That's my name. What? Okay. Okay then. So what you want to do when you're trading for good things that you want, you want to discover new places. Like I've really never been to Whitmore's Den, and of course, wonderful. So usually I don't trade in Whitmore's Den, but like you never know who could be there, and honestly, I think it's a good idea to try different places because, like, one place could be better than another. And I find it obviously harder to get into famous people's dens. And I honestly wouldn't waste my time trying to get into a party's den or Whitmore's den or anyone of that sort. It's just a waste of time. Like, no hate, please. I didn't mean it that way. But, I mean, I wouldn't spend too much time trying to get into one place when there's lots of people you could be trading with elsewhere. Excuse the noise, my dog came in. So I wouldn't spend too much time in one place because there's many people you could trade elsewhere in Animal Jam. So slurping noises. So that's all the tips I have for you in this video. Just reminding you I'm back to YouTube. And hit that like button and comment if you can relate to any of these and if it helped you or not. I'll be making more of these videos in the future when I find out more about this subject in particular. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.